All right, guys. So we're gonna try to do this a little bit more experiment wise because I think this works for me, and I actually do enjoy how this is planned out. So if you clearly see, these are going to be the way I do my videos from now on. Um, and I think it's better for me because I can always give you guys context of what I'm saying, context of what I'm doing, so that can help. So pretty much my first video is how I would do how I would do Justice League. Um, and this is just a play factors, a little playground. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and then we'll do more videos down the road, whatever. But anyway, this is how I would do Justice League. So pretty much, I'm going to keep it in the DCEU. If this does well, I'll do other videos and do my own version of DCEU, and I'll have way more context up here, way more stuff up here, how I want it to be done. But we're not going to be there yet. So anyway, um, this is how I do the Zack Snyder Justice League. If, let's say, Zack Snyder does Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and let's say Zack Snyder leads the project, they gave me to do Justice League. They give me enough time to do Justice League, not in a year, but in enough time to do Justice League and do it the way I want to be done. This is how I would do it. So we got to keep the team. Granted, I would change some stuff, but this is not. I got to follow what Zack Snyder gave me. So this is what he gave me. Flash, Aquaman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Cyborg. So you're probably wondering, is it the Zack Snyder Justice? Would the film be released in 2021? If they gave me enough time, it wouldn't be released in 2021 and probably be released in 2018 or 19. Let's go with 2018. Let's go with 2018. So my release date is 2018, and I have to work with the characters I got, which works because Wonder Woman film came out, then Aquaman film came out. So no, 2019. So 2019. Let's say 2019, and this is where Aquaman had his film. Okay, cool. And it's a little bit lighter, but again, following Zack Snyder's characters and what he has. Following up after not Death of Superman, but Batman v Superman, the team still reacts to Superman's death, more so Batman. So Wonder Woman decides to go look for Arthur and look for Barry instead of Batman. Batman is still dealing with demons per se. He still feels guilty about the death of Superman, so he's going through a little dark phase at the time. He's still trying to figure out his dream sequence and still drinking at the same time too, which I told him not to drink. But that's what I would do with Batman, down the road. So cyborg origins I would change. So here's what I do. I will follow the Smallville route with Lex Luthor creating Cyborg. However, the reason I would do that is because Lex Luthor was contacted by Victor's father to help save his son's life. And in that process, Lex said, I know somebody that can probably save your son's life and give him some type of technology boost or whatever to keep him alive because he lost his mother in the car accident that happened, but that happened during the Doomsday fight with Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Hence Professor Ivo. Professor Ivo created the Justice League bill, Amazon. Um, but we're not using Amazon this film. We're using Red Volcano and Red Tornado. Red Volcano is like a supervillain, was created by Professor Ivo and T. Morrow. He is a supervillain to Red Tornado. He's a supervillain to Red Tornado. So in that process, Professor Ivo, and we're not going to use T. Morrow. We're just going to use Professor Ivo creating Red Volcano and Red Tornado. Um, in this process right now, and they are being created. These are like his prototypes per se. Um, until he creates Amazon, but like I said, we're not going to use this character until a future Justice League film. maybe Justice League 2, 3, who knows? We're not really going to touch upon this character until a little bit later. Like I said, I'll still work out the kinks with that, but we're not going to worry about him. These are just, like I said, these will be the prototypes we'll use down the road. Professor Volcano, Red Tornado, and Red Volcano. So, but the problem with Professor Ivo is he needs like a power source to get his androids alive. He needs a same thing with Cyborg. They need a power source. Hence the mother boxes. The mother boxes become a power source for all three machines: Cyborg, Red Tornado, and Red Volcano. Reason being is Steppenwolf comes to Earth. We keep the storyline where Steppenwolf comes back to Earth because of Superman. But this time, the reason he comes back to Earth is not trying to win back in Darkseid's graces. He comes back to Earth to prove to Darkseid he can take over the planet that he failed not to do years ago. Granted, Superman's dead, but he's doing it now because he's like, we could have took over this planet years ago over one man. So he decides to go against Darkseid. So fuck him, I'm gonna do what I need to do. Decide, on the other hand, has told him, don't go against Darkseid. Steppenwolf is like, fuck Darkseid, I'm going against him. So that's how he is. Similar how when Lex Luthor met Steppenwolf, they had the conversation, those two talking together, and Lex Luthor said, we can work together. I can give you my intellect and my technology and money, and you can do what you want. Steppenwolf wants one goal. He wants the revenge against the Amazons and Atlanteans and the gods. However, the gods are no longer around, so it's just the Amazon and the Atlanteans. He wants his revenge on them for the reason for them losing those many years ago. So he goes after the Amazons and start killing them. And some of them do survive and get away, and one of them, the queen, and a couple of her survivors go meet Diana and tells them, we've been attacked. We've been attacked. Cole tells them we've been attacked by Steppenwolf. She gets upset about that. And at the time, she and Flash are together, and they start preparing for battle. They try to get Bruce involved. Bruce says, I'm not going to get involved. I don't want no more death on my hands. Pretty much, he's still going through that drama. He's going through his little drama a little bit. And he's still trying to find a way to bring back Superman at this time, where Diana is still against it. Like I said, the Joss Whedon version, I'm with that. She said, I'm against that because you know what happened with Doomsday. So she's more against that. But he's like, I need to bring him back. I just can't live with myself without bringing him back, trying to bring him back. Cyborg, on the other hand, he's still dealing with some demons because he doesn't know anymore what he is. He don't know what's going on. And you see he gets flashbacks to his father and Lex talking about what they should do, and Professor Ivo and all that. And he sees the other two over there, Red Tornado and Red Volcano, just following orders from Steppenwolf. Because Steppenwolf straight up giving them orders to tell them what they need to do. Aquaman still stays away. However, when Steppenwolf goes to Atlantis and starts killing everybody there, including his mentor and master, the one who trained him, then he gets involved. Then he gets involved to the point where he's like, I want vengeance. So pretty much you got two people who want vengeance. You got Aquaman. Let me go back here. You got Aquaman, and you got Wonder Woman who wants to straight up kill Steppenwolf. So Batman is still trying to come to grips with it, and Cyborg still having these flashbacks to what happened. Also, some future, some present, some future visions of what's going to happen in the near future. So he meets with Batman. He goes meet him and tells him that they have a conversation. He meets him. I guess Cyborg sends him like a little beacon and like a little distress signal, and he meets him. And Batman, you know, Batman, you better make this quick. Cyborg straight up tells him, "See, you've been having these nightmare scenes," and brings up the nightmare scenes, and they start talking about it. And he's like, "There's a way I can bring back Superman." And Batman's like, "Who told you?" He's like, "The technology fused with me told me, the mother box." So Batman's like, what the hell is a mother box? And and they go into dialogue explaining the mother box. So he gets the story of what's going on too, where Diana explained what's going on with Stephen, and he's getting the story. Cyborg's explaining him what's going on, but Cyborg's talking to Batman because he feels like he can talk to him because he has no one else to talk to. He feels like he can't talk to Lex or Professor Ivo and all that stuff. So in the meantime, Steppenwolf, Red Volcano, and Red Tornado are pretty much destroying everything, destroying the cities and everything. And Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Flash are trying to stop them. So it's three against three. Steppenwolf feels um, Steppenwolf does ask one of the androids where's Cyborg, but they can't find it because Cyborg took everything off. Cyborg and Batman find a way to bring back Superman. Even Cyborg says in his head, he said, "This is not right. I feel that I can do my job to bring him back." Granted, he does not want to bring him back because he feels that Superman is just nothing but destruction, and he sees the future. And he warns Batman. He's like, there's no good coming out of this man. But they decide to bring him back for Batman. Batman said he doesn't care about the Nightmare Scene. He said he can prevent it. And Cyborg's like, all right. Now, the scene of them, the lead taking on Superman, I like that scene, especially the one with the Flash. So it's like I do want to add that scene in there, but it's like I want them to take on Steppenwolf because again, Steppenwolf now motivation is no longer the mother box. He straight up wants revenge. He wants to destroy the Earth, prove that he can do it himself. Well, I can have Steppenwolf. So I have like two scenes. Maybe I can have Steppenwolf take on the army and see how that does. And Flash and Aquaman and Wonder Woman meet up with Batman and they figure out what he's doing and they try to stop him. And that's what they try to do. And Cyborg is there to help him in the long run, and he still can have that scene going on. Steppenwolf gets there and he sees everything and looks at Cyborg and say, you don't belong on this team." So he pretty much decapitate him in a way, almost kill him, like straight up decapitate this man, literally just decapitate his man. And Flash somewhat saves him a little bit, and they start a little buddy bond a little bit, and Lex Lex sees the devastation that Steppenwolf is doing to the point where he decides to help the League because his best interest is to help the League. And if he helps them, he can take over the world. So that's what Lex is doing. So you got Lex joining the Justice League for a little bit, and that's what I would do. And then you like towards the end, Superman comes back and we have the fight scene in Nala. So anyway, that's kind of how I would do it. Professor Ivo, Red Tornado. That's Professor Ivo creating Red Volcano and Red Tornado. So I would have Professor Ivo create Red Tornado and Red Volcano. And those will be my villains with Steppenwolf. Towards the end, Steppenwolf, they don't kill him, but they send him back to where he goes. So he goes back to Apocalypse. In that process, but in that time frame, Steppenwolf does find the anti-life equation. He goes back and he tells Darkseid, "If you kill me, you will never find the anti-life equation." And Darkseid looks at him like, "I already know where it's at," and give him the Omega Beam and kills him. And that leads to, and he says, "Make preparation to go to Earth. Make preparation to go to Earth." And that pretty much ends that little thing right there. Um, and that's about it. I really don't have that much to say about it. I mean, granted, I said I went everywhere with this, but that was the whole point of this video. I did have a longer one, but I said I didn't want to go too much, give y'all too much or too ahead. But this is how I would do it. Again, it's not my vision, but like I said, if you guys want me to do a video down the road with my vision of how I would do the DCEU, let me know down below, and I'll do that. But as always, like and subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And this is how I would do Justice League if Zack Snyder gave me the helms of it.